Okay, good morning everybody. We are walking, it's day 5. No, it's day 6. I can't believe it. It's day 6 of Raw Travels with Dara in London, and we are in Covent Garden. We just left Covent Garden. We're walking through Chinatown, and we're walking all the way to Notting Hill, which is a bit of a hike. We'll see if I don't know, get detoured, but it's 3.7 miles, about an hour walk, and I'm looking forward to it. And then we're going to have dinner with some of us at Nama over there. So we'll see what happens on the way, and I'm taking you with me. Once again, I'm still on California time. It's ridiculous. I did make that one mistake of just getting up. When I got back to the hotel, we landed Saturday, and we got there at 3:30. I fell asleep from 3:30 to 9:30, and then that was it. I was up till 5, 6 in the morning, and that's been every night. I know you can break that by waking up really early and being tired one day, whole day, but I really wasn't willing to do that. So I'm just going with it. I think I'll still be on California time by the time I get home. Okay, let's go have some fun. Here we are again. I was filming this and a man came running out after me with a piece of something, and I was like, no, no, and then I had to tell him, he was in the window, he's like, look, here for you. I was like, no, no, it's here for you, no, no, and he came out of the door with a piece of meat hanging. Oh my gosh, I was like, oh, I'm a chef, no, I said, no, I didn't say that, I said, I eat fruits and vegetables, and he goes, oh, and then he walked back. He was like, okay, so that's Hyde Park. We've been walking along Hyde Park. It's huge and beautiful. Okay, everybody, it's like, I think it's below 0 degrees. We're walking along Hyde Park. It's huge, it's beautiful. I'm so glad I took this walk. It's refreshing, and the funniest thing is, yesterday I wore my boots and my wool socks, and today I decided to give that a rest and wear my Toms with my black socks. And the I don't know if you can see. The funniest thing is that the Toms the reason my feet are warmer, I think my feet got cold in the boots a little bit, even with the really thick wool socks and their boots. Because when you're in boots like that, your toes they're not able to like grip, grip, I don't know, your toes, you're not getting enough movement in your feet, that's it. So I'm getting a lot of movement in my feet and they're not cold. So I think that is a really interesting tip. I can't get used to the cars driving on the opposite side of the road, so I'm really careful when I cross the streets, and I always marvel at the side of the car that the driver is on. Wow. Okay, so look right and then left. Here we go. I am just, wow. It's just so, it's so refreshing to be in cold weather, I have to tell you. I know that most people want to live in a place that's sunny all the time, but when it finally rained a couple weeks ago, it's like we need the rain, we need the change of seasons, we need to, I don't know, I feel like it's healthy for our bodies to regulate temperature and everything. It's funny, I'm finding that I'm eating less, probably because I'm walking and so active. I'm just not eating as much as I normally do. I think because I'm active and busy, probably burning a lot of calories with all of this walking. So, but I am excited to go to Nama because I hear it's delicious. And that's it so far. See you in a little bit. I just wanted to show you these beautiful buildings. I'm in Paddington, I believe, but they're just beautiful. Those yellow lights are, it's when the pedestrian has the right of way. I love that. Okay, I figured it out. We are on Westbourne Terrace. Not too far. I don't think I'm too far. Most people would have taken a bus or the tube for sure, but I really wanted some exercise and it was only like an hour. So to me, you know, it's an hour well spent. All the commotion and I don't know, there's a lot going on over by the stations, but next time maybe I would take the tube. But it's good. It's good for me. Walking keeps you healthy when you're traveling. It's really important, as I said, for movement, for moving your chi, your lymphatic system, everything. Okay, so I was in Nama and I met Mariam and Michna, and I had a most gorgeous chai with hemp milk, and it was lovely with a little bit of coconut sugar. And they sent me, I said I'm early, I'm like, dinner's at 7 and it's only like 5. So I said, where should I go? They said, walk along this road, which I don't know what it is, towards Notting Hill Gate, and there'll be shops, and there's plenty of shops, because I was wondering if there was anything around here, which there is. Baby shops and shoe shops and women's clothing shops and Le Creuset. Lots of stuff we won't eat in there. But it looks really pretty. Want to see? Let's see. Want to see? Really pretty cakes and plenty more. Atolangi. Looks pretty. So we have purses and men's shoes. It's very, very Melissa Obadash. That looks interesting. Looks like lingerie. I'm going to see. But you gotta look different. Look left and then right. So this is a pretty window. I like the red tutu leotard. In the middle of winter, 0 degrees. This makes more sense to me. Boots that have furry boots. I don't know if it's real, it doesn't look like real fur. Okay. I like to see I was feeling a little isolated when I walked here through that whole Westbourne area. I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? I've walked into the middle of nowhere, and I'm walking and there's no one, and I started to feel a little lonely. It was funny. But then when I got to Nama, I felt better. And now I feel better. I think I'm a city girl. I just don't like to feel like, where am I? Like nothing around. It felt a little strange. It was good for a little while, but now I'm just happy to see some lights and action. I lived in New York City for 10 years, so I'm a bit of a city girl. I've got some country in me because I used to visit my grandparents in the Catskills every other weekend, and my grandfather had a lot of land there, and we lived in a trailer at first with my grandparents. I would visit them, and then he built a house, and there was a tractor, and we'd pick apples. He'd put us up in the tractor, and we would swim in the pond, in the lake, and go ice skating on it in the winter, and snowmobiling. So I have plenty of country and city in me. I'm not much of a suburbia girl. I like extremes, rural or city. That's what I like. Oh, chocolate. I'm excited to eat at Nama. It's going to be so good. They were so lovely there. You got to give credit to these people who are doing raw food restaurants, because it is not an easy business. A regular restaurant can pull something out of the freezer and something out of the can. Sorry. And then it's okay. And then, you know, then it's ready. Like if all of a sudden they have customers. But you have to anticipate when you're doing raw food how many courgettes to get for your courgette spaghetti. Courgette spaghetti. You know how we don't know how much you're going to need and how many people are going to come in, and then it takes a while if you're doing it properly to assemble. Like they told me that they do their juices with a masticating juicer, so that when a customer comes in and has to wait, many of them are not educated to know that it's you know, it's the best way to juice. So that's one thing. And you know, when you're doing a business like this, there needs to be patience on the part of the customers. That's what I think. We need to be patient. We need to be supportive. So while it may not be like exactly to your liking or exactly like you would make it at home, it's still important to go to these places and be there and choose the thing that you like and have that there, because this is where our family is. Every time I walk into a place and I say what I do, and there's just like this instant recognition about who we are. It's like we're amongst our people, where if we went to a pub, we might be sitting next to someone who's there just to eat, and there's not much in common, but we know we have something in common. Oh, wow. How beautiful. Wow, so pretty. We know we have something in common with them, and that we're all trying to do this thing by, like, to wake people up. And we're not going to be done for a long time. We've only just begun. So here I am, Notting Hill. I was looking for the bookstore though. I'm going to go look for the bookstore. Okay, so the thing is about rural, city, suburbia. I grew up in Livingston, New Jersey, and so I couldn't wait to get out of suburbia. I would take the bus to New York City whenever I could. When I was 15 and 16 and 17, I went to school in Washington, D.C., I went to college, and then I lived in New York for almost 10 years. I lived in Florida because I really do like the warm weather, obviously. And then, you know, I grew up in suburbia, and I just, you know, it just is okay. But I also grew up going to the country and then going to the city. So having had all three in my years growing up, I feel comfortable in all three. I know what all three are like. My least favorite is suburbia, although a certain time in your life when you have children and you need the space. But I've usually always been willing to give up space. This is so pretty. Give up space in order to have, to be in an area where I can walk around like this. And I think city life affords us artistry everywhere. I love to see artistry and different things, and talking about things, look at this. Baubles. Lion earrings and ladybug. I'll take a picture, that'll be easier. Ooh, that was close. Don't go so close. Don't come so close with the camera. Oh, wow, cufflinks with animals and deer, and that's hilarious that I thought I was going to be alone and isolated in a residential neighborhood. There's tons of stuff to do here, complete with Starbucks and so many things. Waterstones is a huge bookstore across the street. I wanted to go to, I was too late for the Portobello Market area, which maybe Friday I'll come back. That's where Notting Hill, the movie was filmed, at a bookstore in that area, Portobello Market. So, but in any case, another horse. I keep seeing horse signs, Year of the Horse, and the horse to me symbolizes freedom. A free horse without reins and things. Free horse. That's me, Year of the Horse, and I'm free. There's a rooster. So for those of you who are Year of the Rooster, I'll show you. Rooster. I don't know if you can see the horse behind me on that white sign. Okay. I'm gonna get a new book. Lots of walking. Definitely a lot of walking. That's amazing. Hi. Hi. Somebody isn't afraid of the camera. That's so nice. Oh, it's so lovely to be here. This is absolutely beautiful. We're on. Okay, we're at Nama Foods and I'm with Magda. Hello. And Magda has known me for a long time.
On YouTube.
for years.
Yeah.
And then on More with Dara for the past however long it's been.
1 year.
It's been a year.
But more than 1 year.
It's been more than 1 year. And we have been communicating just there with all things feng shui and decluttering and issues that come up, and we clear them and we get support there. And so when I said I was coming to London, Magda was the most excited. Really?
Well, because I was one active member in More with Dara that's actually living in London.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe that Dara's sitting right next to me.
We pretended that I was going to come. She was like, well, you can come to my house. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but sure, I could potentially come over. And the next thing you know, she's going through on More with Dara a total mad decluttering, right? Like getting ready. And I thought, here's Magda thinking I'm going to come over, and she's changing her life with just the thought that I might walk in the door and see some clutter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what...
And might even walk into my kitchen and want to make something in my kitchen. It has to be
How does it
proper
feel now that you decluttered?
Dara clean.
Does it feel good?
And of course, and that's... it feels a lot better, but I still have a long way to go. But
Okay,
it
was a
feels
good
really
kickstart.
good, and I managed to get the what did I manage to get out? All the electrical equipment. I had a long list of things, and my boyfriend helped me carry it down last night. I mean, tonight actually. Even I managed so I can take the photos when I get back and post them on More with Dara straight away to...
Everyone's so excited that we're meeting because they know how much it meant to you. Like, Magda was like, oh my gosh, this is like winning the lottery, and it was so cute. It was so sweet. It was just, I've gotten such a warm welcome here by so many people, but knowing like when you walked in the door and we were hugging and you were like tearing up and crying, that's the kind of thing where we know that people like us connecting is just hard. It's really hard. Are you getting teary again?
Yeah.
What is it? What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
Because you manage to communicate so well and express a lot of sort of feelings or difficulties that people have, and help them through it. I think that's why you touch well, especially women. Maybe there is something about that. This whole because women are homemakers and stay in the kitchen a lot, and women are generally the first people to try and go raw. Although
usually.
of course there are a lot of men as well, but there's often the situation where the woman in the family goes.
And what am I doing? Because I'm not aware. What is it that I do that makes it?
For women especially, you help women get over a lot of hurdles, maybe.
Okay, because I'm not afraid to say what mine were, or I'll just...
Yeah, because you're so expressive. You're a go-getter. You and maybe one of the reasons why people get stuck is that they stop being go-getters. I believe that deep down everyone is a go-getter inside. When they're born, when they're very young, but they get this knocked out of them
and then they kind of give up a little bit, or numb a little bit, or shut down a little bit. And I just can't shut down. Like I know that feeling. I know why people numb themselves. I've been there many, many years ago. I know what it's like to want to numb from the pain. It's another thing from celebrating. Like somebody has a little red wine to celebrate, but it's another thing to like need something to numb because you just don't know how to make your life better. And I think what I figured out is how to make life better. Is to simplify, to declutter, to detoxify, to eat the raw food, to make the tonics. We have another lovely lady here, Jody. We're going to introduce you to her in a second. I mean, we're at Nama Foods, and this is just like, to me, heaven, being able to connect with you guys. It really means so much to me. But I think that what I'm able to do is say, yeah, I know how you feel, and this is how I got through it, right? Like, and I'm here for you, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. This is what I love to do. This is it. So when people fall off the wagon or step off the little red wagon, as I call it, I'm like my hands out saying, come back into the red wagon. It's very shallow and it's very pretty in here, and there's raw cheeses and there's fairy lights and there's candles and there's a lot of this good feeling. There's this celebration. So we have the mother of Gabriel here. I'm gonna have to get her on video. You're Gabriel. Are you Gabriel? Really? We have Gabriel here. Can you see yourself in there? Yes? Do you see yourself? The mother of Gabriel on YouTube. Part of my family. You're part of my family. You're Gabriel. You know how important you are? Yeah, you are. Was it hard to get here? Yeah. Hi, sweetheart. Are you in? Can we see you?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
You
do? Okay, sorry. Hi. Gabriel, do you mind? You don't mind, do you? Yeah? You're good? You're okay? All right, cool. We're good. All right, so if there's anything else you want to say?
Yes, I was going to, but I've totally forgotten because you're such a natural in front of the camera, and then
do you want me to shut it off and then you can think about it?
I have to think about it.
Think about it. We'll turn it back on. We'll say hi to Mommy and Gabriel. I used to be so shy, I would hide behind my mommy, but you're not so shy. No. So you're happy we're together? I'm nice, right? You feel comfortable, I can tell. It wasn't so scary. When he walked in, it was like, what's going on here? And now you know that you're with your people, right?
I was looking for red hair.
Okay, so hi everybody. Hello. Hi honey, it's Jody. And Jody, how did we connect through which vehicle? Was it Facebook? Was it YouTube? What happened with us?
It may have been Instagram.
Wow.
I'm not sure. Or
really?
Facebook. I don't know.
Okay, it was one of those. And so, but I remember getting an email, or you emailed me, right? And saying, because I put it out there, email me if anybody wants to come to Nama. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden I get an email, this is my juice truck. And I see this beautiful girl in front of her beautiful juice truck. And I want to hear, I know she asked me an amazing question that I answered earlier, but I would like to hear about the juice truck and if there's any way I can support what you're doing by letting people know.
Okay. So, the juice truck, I started because I wanted it to be like a healthy ice cream van, kind of just inspiring people. My whole mission is to inspire people to eat healthy. Like, you don't need the milkshakes. You can kind of still get them, but like with almond milk based and like cacaos, and you really don't need, it's not all about like a restrictive diet. So it's kind of, yeah, just like a fun way to get it out there. And I think you see the van and it's like green, and I want people to be attracted to it.
How do people know where the van is?
On Facebook, which is Sweetly Simple Limited, and then
you'll give me. She's going to give me the link, and we'll post it below. But I want people to be able to find you. So on Facebook, they know where you are.
Yeah, on Facebook, and I'm on Twitter. So I'll just kind of post where I'm at.
What area? Like, so now that I know London so well.
Okay, well, in like Hackney area on Sundays, although that's kind of coming to a close now the winter's getting cold.
Okay.
I'll be in Islington on like Caledonian Road on Saturdays, and then maybe Edgware kind of station area.
Okay.
So if anyone wants me, I'll just drive.
Oh, that's so sweet, for like a party or something.
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
absolutely.
That's such a good idea. Okay, so is there anything you want to ask me? She has really good questions.
Okay, well, it was a really good one that I asked before because I was into macrobiotics and I wanted to know how that would work and whether you get imbalanced on raw foods. So you kind of...
Yes, because somebody warned her that if she went, you would be too yin?
Too yin.
Okay,
yeah.
So here's the thing. If you are afraid of eating raw food because a practitioner tells you that it's a very yin diet, it's a very dampening diet, that's very true. Of course, you're eating raw vegetables, it's damp, they're cold. You can warm them up in the dehydrator, You can add cayenne pepper, and you can do what I intuitively did all of those years ago, which I started making the hot Chinese herbal tonics that taste like coffee and taste like chocolate. Because if you think about it, all of those years ago that they have been documenting Chinese herbal science, they haven't had the toxins we've had, right?
No,
they don't have the carpet off-gassing or the chemtrails or all of the chemicals that we have been eating and ingesting.
All the stress.
On all the stress. Forget about the stress, the environmental stressors. So here they have things that will combat stress, these adaptogenic herbs. So why not eat the food that we need to eat in this day and age to detoxify us from all of these things, and then get the herbs that will warm our spleen, that will combat stress. So that's how I answered Jody, is that I don't pretend that I'm constantly eating cold food all day. I'm having hot liquids 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So there's
that.
a way to combine both. Watch the video with Romania.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah, sounds good. I'm
We
gonna
did
definitely
good.
incorporate tonics.
You were
I want to
yeah.
do it on the van, but I just don't know whether there's space for like loads of kettles and teapots.
Well, we can talk about that. I
Okay,
can help
we will
you
do
with that, because I want everybody to feel like I want everybody to feel good. There's like no competition. I was telling the beautiful people who work here, there's no competition in what we're doing, because until every place has beautiful organic food for us to eat and tonics for us to drink, we're not done. We've got a lot of work to do, sweetheart, to inspire people.
I'm gonna try and kidnap Dara, so you might see her strapped to my van at some point.
I'm coming back to London. I love it here so much. I'm so happy you came, honey.
It's lovely to see you.
Yay.
This
okay.
is fun.
If you have something else to say, we can turn the camera back on, or you can finish now.
Oh God.
Yes.
I don't know. Just drink loads of smoothies and juices. Don't know. Just healthy. Yay.
Be healthy. Okay. Well, if you think of something later, we can turn it back on.
I'll think of something inspirational.
And you're on, sweetheart. Tell us your name and your website.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm Michelle Halak, and my website is Michelle Halak, which is HALLAK.com. And I live in London. I'm an actress and a playwright and a yoga teacher. And a few years ago, I had oral cancer, and I kind of had this year-long cancer journey, which culminated in me having a lot of surgery, and I had the inside of my left side of my face completely recreated. But during that journey, because of my holistic background, the very first thing that I did was to reach out to all of the yoga teachers and therapists that I knew all around the world and just ask them, please, anything that you know that can help me holistically, let me know. And the first thing that came back to me was raw food, which I knew a little bit about because one of my yoga teachers is 100% raw vegan. And I explored it, and I went 100% raw vegan overnight, and I did actually have at that time a spontaneous remission from the cancer. So when I got into remission, I set up something called the Pin-Up Gals Project.
Say it a little bit louder.
It's the Pin-Up Gals Project.
Yes.
Which is, it's a film. Actually, it's a film called From Patient to Pin-Up. It's a documentary film about myself and some other female cancer survivors and our journeys in recovering from cancer. And also the making of a pin-up style calendar featuring the female cancer survivors and their sexy surgical scars. Which is to be sold for charity. So the movie documents the making of the calendar, the women's journeys, and what they sort of discovered along the way, and the friendship, etc. The project on a whole is set to be an ongoing project, and it's really aimed at inspiring and empowering and celebrating survivors, and really reaching out and educating and sharing information and inspiration with people, not just survivors, but people that want to be healthy and want to prevent illness, and just want to educate themselves, really. So yeah, please come. The website is being redeveloped at the moment, but there is something there if you know, if you go. Thank you.
Thank you for coming out tonight.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to meet you.
Thank
you
you
for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. Hi, everybody. Hi. He's busy.
Say hi, Gaby.
Hi, sweetheart. I'm so glad you came out tonight. Thank you. You're gonna change the world, little man. I can see that, right?
Oh,
you are.
Yes, I am.
I know these things. He's gonna change the world. Yeah, you're gonna do good movies that help people, yes? Yeah, but she's, oh my gosh. Look at that. They're known for their desserts.
Beautiful.
Anything else you want to say?
I'm too shy.
Are you shy now? Oh, no, you're not.
It's wonderful being here with Dara in London. I never imagined that she would suddenly turn up all of a sudden.
I'm gonna come back.
That would be
I'm
wonderful.
gonna come back to see my people. This has been an amazing dinner. I don't even know what to say, right? This has been so beautiful. Yes.
I'm now converted to raw all the time.
Why?
That's it.
Because I made you eat a caper? Why?
Yeah. Don't listen to Dara if she says it's an olive, it's a caper, and it's
Really
a giant
big caper in
A
there.
really big caper.
Why are you gonna go raw? What turned your mind today?
I don't know what it was. I think it's just like the excitement of it all, how I'm feeling good, and I want to change my energy. I'm ready. I'm
Yes.
ready. I can do it.
Yes.
This is it.
And do it.
Until maybe after Christmas.
You're not the first person I've heard that.
It's so British.
Who's gonna,
But first I'm gonna have 10 drinks.
who's gonna do it now?
And then the disclaimer. But you know, like after.
Later. No, we're gonna do it now. We're gonna do it now.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it now, and then have a break.
I feel so inspired from seeing your videos of being raw in London that you
Really?
can do it with chia seeds and spirulina and
That's
chocolate.
it. You're not gonna starve. Certainly not with
And
places
Dara's
like Mama.
tonics as well.
And the tonics. But there are beautiful restaurants to come to in London, so, and there's food to be had, and you guys really have no excuses. So we're gonna all be peaceful and happy and make the best choices for ourselves, right?
Yeah,
Like no matter what. So instead of saying I'm worried, we're gonna say I'm peaceful. Instead of saying it's hard, we're gonna say it's easy. Instead of saying it's a challenge, it's a celebration.
I love that.
Being responsible
Yeah.
for the words that you speak is very important.
It's important because it sets the tone for where you're headed, right? We don't call it a challenge on More With Dara, we call it a celebration because a challenge sounds like it's going to be awful. A celebration is like fun. It's a party.
I love that. It's good. It's like not nervous. You've got butterflies. I like that kind of. Because butterflies are cute.
We say
cut them out.
we say the negative word. Here's the thing, like we allow ourselves to say the negative word, whatever the negative word, let's say it. Like, okay, I'm worried. Allow yourself to say it, just like we allow ourselves to be angry, we allow ourselves to be sad. But then say, okay, I've let myself be that. How can I turn this around? So you turn the word around from instead of being worried to saying, you don't even say I'm not worried because that's worried. You're gonna say I'm peaceful, I'm happy, I'm content. So we could do it.
Yes.
Right, Gabriel? Right.
Yeah. I love it. I'm gonna kidnap you.
Okay, hi you guys. I'm still at Nama. I've been here for like hours.
You spend the whole afternoon and evening here.
I'm going to tell you guys why in a second, but here's Mariam. And say hi.
Hi, I'm Mariam.
She hasn't seen our family yet, but she's about to see when she goes home our YouTube family.
Yeah, I will look you up.
But in the meantime, I walked in here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got here at like 3 or 4, like way before our dinner reservation at 7. And they just welcomed me, and I had a chai, and she told me where to go, and I just felt so welcomed. It was amazing. I'm gonna highly recommend Nama. And tell me what you want to tell me. Anything about working here, being here, the people, anything.
Nama is a beautiful place to work. The food is incredible, the environment's lovely, it's really delicious and heartfelt. And yeah, I feel really inspired every time I come here, every time I eat. I feel really rejuvenated and just really happy to be here.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's
it
wonderful
shows.
also just to share raw food with London. I feel like it's quite a new movement that's starting here, so it's amazing to really be part of this
part
and
of
at the front pushing it forward as well.
The
So
total, they're on the front line here,
Yeah.
and it's not always easy to be in this kind of business in an area where it's not the norm. But these are the people we need to support. And I'm telling you, when I walked in here, you were so sweet and so welcoming, and I was like, thank God, because I took a 4-mile walk to get here. And I was like, what am I
I'm
doing?
here to do. I'm here to
And you
welcome
were
you.
just amazing. She was amazing. So, and the blueberry cheesecake is out of this
best raw
world.
desserts in the world, some people say.
It's amazing. The chili I had, everything was delightful. Like really, truly, like I'm not kidding. Like craveable food. I would crave this food. So I'm coming back. I thank you so much, sweetheart. It's been really
Wonderful to be
lovely.
here. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here and sharing everything.
Thank you.